What is going on, everybody? We are back with another Oakley Vanguard video for you guys today. If you missed our unboxing, it's live on the channel, but I want to give you a quick takeaway after a few days of usage. And I have to say, these are awesome. They might look a little goofy on some people. I think they're too large for me, honestly, but I think they look better than some of the Meta displays that we've used that's live on the channel. And I think it does give it a sporty look. I understand the design and the actual engineering behind it with the buttons on the bottom. Being able to use these with a hat on or some sort of helmet. Again, it's meant to be sportier at that, so I do think they look really good. They do come in a variety of different lens colors. You obviously have these blues, the golds, the black, and that kind of reddish looking orange. This is obviously a bluish green with two different frames, a white one and a blue one. And there has been a lot of questions in regards to the lenses and how they are swappable when that becomes available. The actual lenses, and it's going to be hard to see here, they pop out right from the bottom here. They simply look like they will slide out, but that wasn't the concern. The question is, are the side pieces here replaceable? And the question and answer to that kind of still remains. I'm not sure. I don't believe it does, but if you look, and I'm going to try to get the camera on it, if you look right there, there is a symbol that kind of gives an illusion that it might be able to be pulled out and twisted. I messed with it. I tried to slide it a little bit, but I just couldn't get it out. So I'm curious and questioned to see how that's going to be, but when they do actually release the additional lenses, you will be able to at least swap out the centerpiece. It's just going to be a little odd on the sides with the actual standard color that you got to begin with. I still have hope, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to mislead you guys yet. I might reach out to somebody at Oakley and see if they can clarify that for us. Now, one thing I do want to mention, since these do have amazing battery life, let me stop that. They actually really do last you a full day of usage, even listening to music and actually, playbacking Meta questions, doing whatever you might need, getting red notifications. I have had no issues with needing that massive charger that it comes with or carrying case. I could see now why they also included that regular mesh bag as a carrying case to put these in if you don't need to bring the charger, because that does add a ton of weight and definitely is not needed. Aside from that, everything is really just upped one extra level. The audio quality really did blow me away. I let my daughter actually use these and she couldn't believe how loud it got. It's to the point where even if she was a few feet away, I can hear the playback right through the speakers here on her head. So pretty neat, definitely a nice touch. It is still tinny. You got to remember the speakers are still small on this. However, it does look really good in person and sound really good as well. Obviously, you do have a much better IP rating, so if you get stuck in a rainstorm or take them to the pool, at least with this, you don't have to worry about them getting damaged. With the caveat, the charging case is not waterproof, and when you go to align up the pins here, you're going to want to make sure they are dry. You don't want to cause any short circuits or have any issues with it that way. I do have to also say the way they added the customizable button to have maybe just link to hyperlapse or slow motion photography, that's a really nice touch, but not something you necessarily need here for those software features, just the hardware of the button. The reason I say that is Meta did announce that the slow motion and hyperlapse features will be coming to the second generation Ray-Ban and the Oakley Houstons as well in the very near future. So you don't need to go out and purchase these if you're not a fan of this style, just for those features. Software update should be rolling out any day now, and it might take a few weeks for you to get it, but it is coming soon nonetheless. Aside from that, obviously these are a much sportier design with the wraparound frame, as you're aware. I'm very curious to know, between these and the Houstons, which one of Oakley's offerings now do you like? Is it going to depend on what activity you're doing? If you're playing football, if you're cycling, golfing, whatever, would you wear these over the Houstons? Or would you take the Houstons for other things like, I don't know, just laying out by the pool and not being as active with them? I think that's where a lot of people are going to have a lot of the questions and decisions to make when it comes to these lenses. These glasses are $100 more. These come in at $500 over the actual Houstons. These are the most expensive Oakley offerings. So I'm just curious to see how it's going to be. Another thing is the video quality and the stabilization. Being that that camera is right in the center here, it makes framing something so much easier. That wider field of view does make a huge difference when using them, especially if you have an older generation or an original Meta Ray-Ban. Maybe just say, I don't know, any of them, any of the original first gens, Wayfarers, whatever, they're gonna blow these away. I will say though, the one thing that still surprised me, and I said this about the Houstons, the 3K video recording on here looks great, but it's not a huge upgrade over the 1080p video recording in that mode. So if you're looking to save some storage and space, the 1080p at 60 frames or even at 30 frames does look perfectly fine. If you want the highest resolution, if you're gonna be cropping or zooming in, obviously the 3K is going to work for you. And keep in mind, unfortunately still, nonetheless, you do only have portrait orientation on shooting. There is no landscape orientation, no horizontal video shooting. Still bummed out about that. I still don't think it's a big ask. Hopefully they'll be able to do that, or maybe in a future generation they will add that feature, but still currently right now, MIA. So again, it's all gonna come down to looks. I'm gonna step back. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below, chat. Can I rock these? Would you rock something like this? I like rounder lenses personally, but here you go. I mean, you can see exactly how they look and feel on my face. I will say the addition of the nose pieces to be able to adjust those and pop those in and out really do help quite a bit. As you can see right there, they're little flexible, soft pieces that you can actually remove if you need. I did actually pull it out. I went to the largest size so it would sit lower on my face, as you can see, because prior to this, it was sitting kind of like that. It was kind of weird. But again, 3 size options included in the packaging, no additional charge with that. So if that's something you're feeling when you actually go try them on and test them and you don't like it, there are additional nose pieces. Keep that in mind. As far as the weight of this, it's just a little heavier than any of the other models. So is it gonna cause you any fatigue? I'm happy to say it's not. With this design, it is still comfortable. With the softer nose piece, I have never felt fatigued using these for hours on end. I've been outside, I've been filming, I've obviously been just playing outside with my daughter, and no issues at all. I actually let her wear it for a little bit. She's 9, and she actually said they were lighter than she thought, but said she could still sense they were there. She was shaking them around, doing a whole bunch of motions, and really did enjoy them. And then being able to just say, hey, you know what? Answer these questions. It is very quick and timely. Keep that in mind. And the last thing I want to touch on too is those additional integrations with Garmin and things of that nature. If you are a Garmin user, this does give you abilities, if you're a cyclist too, to track your workout. Ask your glasses a question when you might not be as convenient to look at your watch. If you're cycling, like I said, and get a response. What's my heart rate? What am I in my zone? Things of that nature, it will do for you. And then not only will it do for you, but there is that little LED indicator right on the inside here that will show you if you correlate a high heart rate, you can turn that red instead of white, and it'll give you a visual alert that way as well. So, enough yapping. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna enjoy these. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below if you want more content and any other comparisons with these new Vanguards. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.